I honestly appreciate the ones that watched the video without judging me, and the ones that didn't understand. Like, I literally said I just freshly turned 18. I'm not knowing nothing about APR. Like, y'all, like, y'all don't make mistakes in your life. Like, it's okay. I'm paying a car note. It is what it is. It's a bummer because I don't get paid a lot, but I appreciate the ones that was not judging me. The ones that was judging me, talking about like leaving negative feedbacks and stuff. I was just blocking you guys. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you guys. Like, I understand. I put my business out there. Like, it is what it is. Like, it was a dumbass decision. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I did everything. I can't get rid of the car. Even the guys, the salesman was telling me, hey, you got gap insurance. You know what to do. He even told me this. They even said, let your car get repo. They literally said this. Like, they literally said, you can't get out this shit. I'm done. Like, this shit's stuck. I tried refinancing it 8 months in when I got the car. I couldn't because I owed too much on the vehicle. I owed $46,000 on the vehicle. So I refinanced it. I basically like owed too much for the bank to refinance the car. What are y'all not getting? I tried everything. I just honestly put it on TikTok, like literally just to, give people like, don't do this shit, this dumbass shit. Like, I'm being real with you guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm paying this much money for a car. For the ones that get it, they get it. But honestly, it was a big ass mistake, and I'm living that. But I seen one person say, oh, girl, you must not be paying the notes. Bitch, they will literally come take the car. Like, are you actually insane, y'all? Like, be for real. Like, come on now.
So this chick, I believe she's 19 years old. She has a car. It's a Jeep. She revealed that in another video. I'm not sure if she talks about that within this one. But she's got a Jeep that she's paid $46,000, $47,000, $48,000 for. And now she wants to get rid of it. And the bank is like, nah, that's your problem now. That's your L to hold. You can't refinance it. You can't give it back. Nothing. Because as soon as you drive a car off the lot, it's worth less than what you bought it for, even if it's brand new. Once you sit your ass in the seat, press down on the gas, you get to farting and coughing and turning on the AC, enjoying yourself, it's not going to be worth what you just paid for it for.
You can't say that. Sir, you can't
Is he allowed to say
I'll
that?
say it louder.
Part of me feels bad for her. She's 19. She went and got in a car over her head. She's probably watching social media, watching people get all of their dream cars. She's got her first big girl job. And she's like, let me go get what I want. Let me go get my dream car. And she did say the Jeep was her dream car. Regardless of if you agree with it or not, that's her dream. Everybody's got to have a dream. So she went and got this car, and she stuck with it. And it's unfortunate that there's so many people that go into debt, whether it be a car, credit card, being upside down on their house, because they think like, oh, I want this thing so bad. I deserve it. I work hard. I'm of the Dave Ramsey mindset for the most part. Dave Ramsey-ish. I don't like debt. I don't like credit card debt. I don't like car debt. None of it. Of course, I can't buy a house outright in cash yet. Maybe this YouTube thing gets to popping and I'm able to do that one day. Too many people go into debt thinking, oh, I can afford the monthly payment. And then they get it and then they realize, wait, it's not just the payment. And she has a $900 car payment. It's not just the payment. It's the insurance. It's the gas. It's the maintenance. All of these things start to pile up. So that $900 car payment turns into $1,400 a month. Because if you have a $47,000 car, you might be paying $250, $300, $400 just in the insurance itself. Not to mention the oil changes that you have to get every 3 to 5,000 miles or every 3 months. Not to mention if a tire goes out. Not to mention all of the other stuff that can go wrong with your car. You have a speaker and you're like, oh man, something happened to my speaker. Let me go get it fixed. You're going to be walking around with a busted speaker because you're already paying so much of your income. And she's 19. She's not going to have the career and the job and the money to bankroll all of this stuff. Not to mention if she's living out on her own, now her bills are just piling up. I don't know that that's her case, but in general, whether that be somebody that's 19, 29, 39, whatever age that you are, you can't put so much of your money, especially into a car, because we know they're going to depreciate. And if you put all of that money into a car, then you put all of the money into a house, then you put all of your money into credit cards, never mind you taking student loans. Now you're living in all of these situations that we hear about where people have literally nothing left. Then you have to go through the revolving door, putting stuff on your credit card. You're paying Klarna. You're paying Afterpay. just digging a hole deeper and deeper for yourself every day, hoping that you get your tax return, you can get another job that's paying more, complaining to your job, to complaining to your boss that you can't take the cost of living increase every year. You need something better. Thankfully, she learned this lesson at 19. Like a lot of us, we learned it a little later, right? We learned it in our mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, and we've already established, like I said, a car, a house. We have kids. We have a bunch of credit card debt, student loans. Thankfully, even though she can't get out of this car, she's learned it at 19. She's learned it early enough where she's going to remember this mistake because she can't just walk away from it. She can't just give somebody else her problem, right? She was advised to go ahead and crash the car or total it because she has gap insurance. And that's fraud. Don't do any fraud. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to jail if you do that. And I'm going to laugh at you for thinking that you were going to get away with that. But she's learning this lesson at 19 early enough where she can bounce back from this mistake. Hopefully she learns and she takes this lesson and doesn't fall into the other pitfalls that a lot of us fall into. Because I've absolutely run up a credit card. I've absolutely paid more rent than I could afford. If you're going to follow like that Dave Ramsey-ish kind of mindset, you're going to want to stay in a house that's 25% of your take-home pay. You're going to stay in a car that's cash, right? You don't want to be paying a payment. You're not going to get away from getting insurance, and you shouldn't. You should absolutely get insurance on your stuff, but you're going to stay away from those credit cards. And there are a lot of people that are going to say, man, that's impossible. It's 2025. Things are so expensive. It is what it is. You're going to struggle with paying this stuff off, or you're going to struggle because you can't pay the stuff off. You got to pick what you want, the difficulty that you want. You can play on novice by having no debt, and you can, your stuff isn't going to be as nice, but you can pivot because you're not weighed down by all of these different debts. Or you can play life on expert mode. We're taking 15-minute showers just staring at the water, dreading going to your job because every time that you get paid that you're going to have $50 left after you pay all of your expenses and bills. It's your choice. Like I said, it's good that she's learning that lesson at 19 instead of 29, 39, 49, and even older than that. Because there are people that are that age still learning, still being hard-headed, even though they continue to see that they're weighed down by their debts. That's just my thoughts. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to me back here for the next conversation. And if you have thoughts, put them down in the comments. This is the place for discourse. Till next time.